I'm Kate, that's Jamie, and this is Two Dumb Bees.
Join us as we navigate the realms of the supernatural and unravel the quirks of pop culture.
Come scroll with us. Hey guys, a quick heads up here. We did a little rebrand.
Yeah, we're no longer Dumb Bee News. We are Two Dumb Bees.
We are indeed. We didn't
And
want
we
to
just
hold
wanted
our...
to be...
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
We
Okay.
we didn't want to be held to the news specifically.
Right. We want to be able to do whatever is fun and dumb
Whatever we
and
wanted.
everything in between, right?
Yeah. So, just a little... Stop it. Was that Liam? I'm leaving that in.
Yeah, it was.
I'm leaving in that little toot.
Sorry, this was an impromptu recording.
We forgot to tell y'all that we're changing stuff and things, so we wanted to hop back on really quick and let everybody know at the beginning. All right. All right, friends. Enjoy the episode.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Hello, Dumby besties. We are back.
Again, guess who's back? Tell your friends.
Woohoo. We're here to talk about Gypsy.
Some more, because there's a lot to unpack here. She's got a lot going on.
This chick doesn't stop. She doesn't quit. She keeps going. Her show may be over, but the Gypsy show is still on TikTok.
And that being
Now,
said, a lot of my information that I'm going to give you guys anyway is all allegedly and hearsay, and I can't prove any of it. So I would just like to put that out there.
same. Unless I say otherwise. But really, even when we say, well, Gypsy said this is what Gypsy said, and there's proof, it doesn't always mean much, quite honestly.
Right.
When we ended the series, Gypsy was pregnant.
Just had found out she was pregnant.
They did, at the end of the series, they showed them dancing around in the park or whatever, basically what her pregnancy announcement was, and that's where they kind of left off. And now this whole Gypsy pregnancy really has caught wildfire online, and she's all over online herself promoting her pregnancy. It's a lot.
And how far along is she? She announced this at the end of May.
Well, they just did a gender reveal today. So, what is that, like 17 weeks? I've never been pregnant.
Girl, it's been 5 years. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. Pregnant enough to know the sex of the baby, which we'll get to. That'll be the surprise at the end. I'm not going to give that away. No. Sorry, Jamie. I just found that out. Like, I just saw that like 3 hours ago that they
Well, and I
announced
haven't
it.
seen any. That's not what I've been looking for. So now I want to know.
Yeah. So she was just released from prison in last December. She's already pregnant. It's not even been a year.
Right. And it just, the whole situation is very messy because, like, is the divorce even, like, is that final?
I think they just finalized it a couple weeks ago.
But
I
she definitely
think.
got knocked up while married to another man.
Oh, absolutely.
Potentially, it is the other man's baby. We don't know. I know that she says that it is undeniably Ken's baby, but okay. Anyway, she says that it is for sure Ken's baby, but
She does.
right up until her and Ryan broke up, like, they were actively trying to have a baby, and then they got in a fight, and then she was talking to Ken, and then
Well, she's been talking to Ken since February. That's 2
right,
months after she got out of prison. She wasn't even with Ryan that long. So 2
right.
months, she started, like, an emotional affair, right?
And can we just talk about, girl, why you just hopped out of prison with this man and you are trying to have a baby immediately?
Yeah, I mean, she says that they weren't trying. She said that she was on birth control on one of their lives. Like, and they were like, "No, no," but she had to have gotten pregnant so fast
Right.
for it to be
And I
Ken's.
don't even know if I believe the May thing. I think she was pregnant before she told she was pregnant, but what do I know? We shall see.
It seems like a lot of people think that online as well. Did you see that she posted all these pictures cuz she got like the wrong app or whatever that told her the wrong size of her baby, so she posted like one with a mango, one with a banana, one with an avocado because she didn't even know what size the baby was because she like couldn't figure it out. I thought it was funny. But the first one she posted was the mango, right? Which seemed like way too big when she was like holding it up because she's like in the grocery store taking these pictures, all of them, right?
Like, girl, you could have bought the mango first.
I just, but she did so many in just a couple of days because it was just comedic gold. Quite honestly, it was hilarious. But the mango one, which was the first one that she posted, she's wearing a wifey shirt. Like, yeah, Ryan's wife. Ryan got it for her. How embarrassing. That was I thought that was so funny.
Yeah, Ryan's wife.
What the hell? Oh,
Yeah, that is a little.
it's just trashy. The whole thing
Yeah.
is so trashy. I mean, this is something that I would expect from like somebody in my hometown. Not
Well,
I mean,
and
she is just
they can't do a pregnancy test while she's pregnant, right? They have to wait for the baby to be birthed.
like a DNA test.
Yeah, paternity test
Oh,
to see who the daddy is.
I think they can, but they have to like put a big long needle up in there. Might as well
Mm-mm.
wait.
Yep, might as well wait.
The speculation right now is she even pregnant? Which now that they've done like a gender reveal, like she's got to be, right? This can't be an elaborate scam. It's gone too long, I think. She did like whole
Right.
reveal thing and I know that they like rented out a certain place, like an Airbnb or whatever to film it and everything cuz I saw that on one of the videos I saw today. There was footage of it. And supposedly they're filming right now. So everything
Right.
like that we're hearing about supposedly this is all being filmed right now, which I find interesting. So we should actually know eventually most of this gossip, whether it's true or not. I would like to think.
Right.
I don't know how
Well, and I
much.
assume that Ken would have had to have seen some kind of proof by now at this point. I'm sure he wouldn't just take Gypsy's word like, "Oh, it's a boy or it's a girl," and
I would hope
he
so.
doesn't get to see anything.
In the one when she told him that video that they took, when she told him, he was like, "Well, is it on a screen? Can you show me?" You know? So, I think he's pretty privy to how she acts
Yeah.
because so much has happened just within, like, the what, 2 weeks?
Since the
That
show ended, yeah.
yeah, I feel like it's been a never-ending saga. So, as soon as the show ends, she's getting in trouble supposedly with the parole board, allegedly.
Yes. And this all comes from TikToks. Um Not allegedly, she did a live with Bree, who is a friend of hers. I don't know where Bree came into the picture really, but she's on live with Bree. They do a live. They're gonna end the live and then continue to chat. You know, like sometimes we end our recording session, then we still BS for a little bit after that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, except for Bree forgot or accidentally didn't end the live stream, and they
Mm,
proceed to talk about um how Gypsy was worried that she was going to get in trouble for contacting Millie, and Bree was like telling her to lie to her parole
yeah.
officer that they can't prove that, and there are even apps where you can put someone's phone number in and send a text, and it's like it sent it from your number. um but all kinds of stuff. But if you Google it, if you try to find anything, like, the police have not said anything. There's nothing legitimate. So I don't know if she's in trouble or if she feels like she's going to get in trouble. Maybe she's going with guilty conscience because she knows she broke the
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
But also, I thought that the rule was she could not contact, was his name Nick? That
Yeah.
her mom. Um, I thought that was the rule. I didn't know, I guess, that she couldn't contact her.
Now, take this with a grain of salt because none of us really know, I guess. Um, but without a crystal ball, who supposedly has been, in a lot of contact with them and everything. I'm sure if you're really looking into Gypsy, like you kind of know who I'm talking about. But anyway,
Yeah.
she stated that, like, no, it's not just the two stipulations. Like, she has more than just two stipulations. That's like not how this works. And I remember you saying something like, well, how was she able to do this? Or isn't she not supposed? You were probably spot on with some of that stuff
Well,
because
because I thought while you were on parole, anyone that I've ever known that's been on parole was not supposed to have social media while they were on parole. They weren't even really supposed to have a cell phone.
right. Hmm. Yeah,
So it
it's
just was weird to
definitely
me that she gets out, she's got her TV show, she's allowed to have TikTok and Instagram and whatever, whatever.
yeah. It was weird. It's weird to me that she's also profiting off of this stuff because you're not really supposed to be able to, but the thing about this is though is what's put her so much in the spotlight was the act on Hulu and she didn't have any part of that. She didn't put that
Right.
out. So I think that's what makes this a little different is like it wasn't her idea. Somebody else, decided that they were going to do that.
Really, really good movie, by the way.
Yeah. That
I
Joey
mean, it's
King.
like it's effed up, but it's really good.
Yeah, it's like a dramatization. Joey King, who plays Gypsy, she's in a movie that's coming out soon, and it's like a I don't know. To me, it kind of reminded me of like an old school kind of Hunger Gamesy type thing, and I'm like, hell yes, I
Okay.
want to watch that. She looks so different, not looking like Gypsy.
Right. Got all her hair back.
Yeah, she's not bald. Now, allegedly, people were saying online also that she was under house arrest. Now, she showed her ankles, okay, y'all. She showed her ankles on TikTok Live.
No, no ankle jewelry.
No, nope. She did a couple of videos like showing her ankles on live recently.
Well, and people are just like saying whatever because like when I was sending you about oh my god, Gypsy and Christy got in a fight supposedly and the cops were at her house and then you sent me the TikTok I think from Christy where she was saying like you guys are crazy, I would not fight Gypsy. That didn't happen.
Yeah. There's so much there's people right now who are either really on one side or the other, and I would just like to disclose, as interesting as we think all of this is because they're deciding to put all of it out there, we're not as obsessed as everybody else. I don't have like a super strong stance on whose side or whatever I'm on, but I am hearing all kinds of stuff. And like Rod did go on live on TikTok recently.
Oh.
Yeah. And I mean, he defends Gypsy and he's defending Christy, and everybody's just making up all these really convoluted storylines, and there's speculations and stuff on this stuff. But I can appreciate that, I guess, if you really feel that she shouldn't be profiting off of this. Like, I think that's valid, quite honestly, because her mom's not alive to defend herself. They can say whatever they want about her. I get that. So I get how they're seeing it. But when I was looking into stuff and watching all these videos, I'm like, this is really intense. It's really, really intense.
Well, and I've seen people out there saying, like, Gypsy should be in jail. There was no reason for her to off her mom because there's no proof that Gypsy was abused. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I
Yeah,
definitely feel like she was abused.
everybody's just saying she's in on the con and everything, which I think when she got older, yeah. I we
She,
shouldn't be no, we shouldn't be all up in their stuff.
well, true. But
And
she
that's
likes
kind
to
of
lie and she likes to put herself out there and
yep, she does.
lie publicly. So she kind of made her business public business.
You right.
But
Everybody did.
regarding her lies, also allegedly, a bit that I listened to on, I think it was the Without a Crystal Ball on TikTok. Um, Christy allegedly says that um she thinks that the baby is Ryan's and she thinks that Gypsy knew way before she was pregnant because they were um not I'm not going to say fighting, they were mildly arguing. Basically, Christy was telling Gypsy that she did not think she was going down a good path and that she did not think she should be all over social media, putting her stuff out there, chasing clout. That basically that she needed to chill out, and they were disagreeing, and then Gypsy was like, "Well, I'm pregnant." And she was like, "Well, when did you find out?" And Gypsy had told her just the day, excuse me, just the day before. And um anyway, but she says that things don't add up, and she's fairly sure that Gypsy knew that she was pregnant long before then.
Yeah, there's this TikTok, I don't know, panel of women led by this one RN who originally I believe was going through the medical records and stuff that were through the courts. So now they're going live and everything, and this is where Rod um got on. And she was trying to like talk some sense into Rod. And I did want to read a couple of I did the best I could taking quotes. There might be a couple of words that are a little off. It's kind of hard to just like be typing stuff from TikTok like that. I don't have beef with you, Rod. I never have. I think you picked a woman when you were 17 that was overbearing and bossy and mean sometimes, and you ran away. I think you have a pattern of being with and dating manipulative women, and you allow them to control you in this manner. I think you've been misinformed and misled by the women in your life.
Who
She's
said
like,
that?
this lady on TikTok live to
Okay.
Rod when he called in. She was like, I want, if you, any of this proof, any of this stuff from the court case, like if you want it, I have it and you can have it. She's like, you don't know all this stuff. She's like, your wife does. Christy does. She knows all of this stuff. She's like, you weren't even involved. You don't even know the story. And I believe that too. I believe what she's saying. That makes sense. He wasn't involved in any of this at all. He was never involved in Gypsy's life. And I think that's also part of this. I mean, none of Gypsy's mom's family, other than that one cousin, is talking to her. Supposedly, now I think I said in one of our episodes that I had heard that they like dumped Gypsy's mom's ashes or something down the toilet, and that's not true. I guess that was like made up.
Oh,
And her sister,
good.
her one sister is like coming out and saying like, no, my sister was loving and great. Like I loved my sister. So we do, I think everybody does need to really look at both sides. I mean, if this is all out there and we all are in their business and she's profiting and all this stuff, it's only fair because quite honestly, Dee Dee, she's not alive. She never got to tell her story.
Right. Right. Sorry, I see that I jumped ahead here. Now that I'm reading your last little bit about the
No, it's
Christy
fine.
Gypsy fight.
I've been trying to bounce around. I think we're doing all right.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, it is all interesting. I haven't seen Ryan going live really recently either. He did the last one I saw, he was like on there saying that Ken is a punk ass who ain't got no job and he's gonna have a baby, but what Gypsy's paying all his bills, which I thought was funny. I do kind of feel bad for Ryan. I know I hated on him really hard, but that's honestly just because he does kind of give me the creeps. But she married him.
yeah.
Like,
He
I don't.
gives me the creeps too. He gives me the ick for sure, but she definitely, I feel like, used him a little bit.
Oh, she totally did. That's all she just wanted somewhere else to stay that wasn't with her parents, I think. She didn't want to be that kind of supervised. And she probably wanted that D on command, you know? So,
Right.
oh, I guess I should reveal the baby's gender, right?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Dude, it's a girl. Let's hope history doesn't repeat itself. She said that she's not going to have the baby on the show. Supposedly.
Good. I
Yeah,
hope
that
that
is good.
she stands by that. Yep.
Me too. I do too. I think we covered most of it. We'll get him. I'm sure we'll come back. We'll keep coming back. As long as they're coming back, we're going to keep coming back with the Gypsy stuff because we're too deep in now. We're too deep in.
We
I'm
are.
curious how I want to hear from Mia. That
I
would
want to hear
be
from the police, honestly. Is she in trouble or is she not? I want concrete information.
let's have a press conference. Give us the tea. I'm just kidding. They can't do that. But
I have a fun fact. Not that I prepared one in my noodle.
oh,
Monarch butterfly caterpillars are poisonous to birds and other prey because they are hatched on the leaf of a milkweed plant, and milkweed is toxic, and they hold that toxin within their body, and for some reason it does not kill them, and when they go into the cocoon and come out of the cocoon, they are still poisonous from the milkweed toxins, making the matured monarch butterfly, also poisonous to birds and other prey.
very interesting.
I will have a fun fact next week.
Well, let's hope Gypsy can grow and evolve and turn into a butterfly. Maybe get over all this drama.
And stay away from the milkweed so she cannot be
So,
toxic.
yeah, so fucking toxic. That's a perfect fun fact to end it on. All right. It's time to go. Bye, friends.
Okay, bye.